Hey everyone, this is Allie Robert from WoW.com. I'm the Druid columnist and one of the bloggers here. I'm here in the patch 3.2 PTR to show everybody what the new bear and cat forms look like now that we have somebody who doesn't actively hate the player base designing them anymore. I'm going to head to Orgrimmar to try to show you the Tauren forms because Dalaran right now is a little bit of a lag fest and we're going to try to avoid that. It made for kind of a choppy video. Okay, we're going to start with the Grey Bear form and the Black Cat form, which are currently linked, and my main is Grey, so why not? Let's start with those. As you can probably tell just from that quick form shift, they look fantastic. They really do. I'm very much looking forward to playing this on the live realm just because the model is just such... It's so much better by any metric that you could possibly name. Just to give you a little introduction into what I'm going to try to do with this video, is show you as many different angles on the forms as possible, and to show you all the different color combinations as well, so at least you have a good sense of what they look like while they're being played. I do apologize in advance, this is actually my first video, so I'm not too sure what the quality will ultimately be like, so just bear with me. Ooh, fun. Anyway, as you've probably already been able to tell from all the running and jumping around here, it looks like Blizzard's preserved the basic bear skeleton, so all the animations are probably going to stay the same. The one thing that I've heard people remark on most frequently is just the bustier seems to be a lot larger, but we'll get to that in a moment because we have something much more important in front of us right now, and that is the model that, let's be frank, probably needed the most work. Tauren cat form. It doesn't suck. I will gladly eat my words on not really being that enthusiastic about them previously. Once you see them in motion, they're really beautiful. I just don't really have anything to add beyond that. They look wonderful. The only criticism that I've even seen leveled at them on the public test realm forums is just that the claws do seem to be a little bit small for them relative to how large the head is, but even that is really not a big quibble once you get down to it. Oh, and again, this was a semi-crowded area of Orgrimmar, so occasionally you will see other people in the shot, but that's okay. I'm going to keep cycling through all the different color combinations, and we'll be back as soon as we hit Black Bear form. As you've probably already figured out, this is the Black Bear form. The linked cat form is the Black Cat that you've already seen, and I just wanted to mention the only problem that I've seen mentioned in relation, at least to Tauren Bear form so far, is just that when it's jumping, the right rear leg seems to give this funny little jiggle. You'll see it, there you go. And you can see there's this kind of funny little jiggle when you see them jumping around, which is a little bit on the distracting side, but I'm assuming they'll get this fixed. One of the things that I should probably mention about the PTR is that it is filled to overflowing with people rolling new druids or, you know, getting the pre-mades in order to try them out just to see the new forms. And so I actually had a bunch of people around at this point just, you know, running around in all the different forms and playing with them and honestly just generally having a good time. And so just wanted to give Shifting Perspectives readers heads up that in the next couple of weeks I'm going to try to get this big Druid leveling guide out. We went back through the archives, and it turns out that Insider never actually did a complete Druid leveling guide, so I'm gonna try to get that done. And just waving the wave these just to the personals out there. The keen-eyed observer is probably already cognizant of the fact that all of a sudden they seem to become PvP flagged. And the reason for that is that it was down in the Cleft of Shadow, which is where the barbershop is located in Orgrimmar. And it turns out that Alliance had decided to make a small foray into the city, and decided to throw a couple of heals around. Of course, I'm feral, so I was within the space of about a second or so. I don't think it actually made any difference, but I got PvP flagged in the process, and that's why. And for all those of you who are interested, yes, they kept cat form dance. And I'm sorry about that. I managed to lag a little bit while trying to switch into the dark brown bear form. As you can probably see from this shot right here, this bear seems to sit, and I don't mean this bear as in this color, but just this, you know, the new form, seems to sit a little higher off the ground than the bear form that we're used to. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I partly wonder if it's because Blizzard actually took the rump area from the bear mounts, the new bear mounts that they programmed for Wrath of the Lich King, just because those have a tendency to sit much higher off the ground than the bear form that players use. So just a thought. I don't know whether or not it's right. And as many players have noticed, this is the color combination that looks an awful lot like Scar from the Lion King, so if you wish to play out your Lion King fantasies, I advise you to pick this color combination. I should also mention that the command mount special, which druids have been using for a long time in order to get that cool little bird flip and flight form, well, this is what mount special looks like on the cats on the PTR. You can technically do it on the live realms with cat form too, it just looks really weird. I can only say just try it. But yeah, it makes me wonder if Blizzard is using the riding cat animation skeleton for the cat forms. In these shots, it seems it's a little bit easier to see where I think it's just this side of possible that Blizzard kind of spliced two different bear forms together. You can see that tiny little crook in the skeleton as it's running around, which is what makes me wonder if they're using a riding bear mount for the behind here, because it does look very, very different from the one that we're used to. For some reason, the white bear and white cat combination seems to be the most popular out of all the Tauren that I've seen running around the PTR right now, which kind of surprised me. I was expecting the black combo to be the most popular. Maybe it's just observational bias, I don't know. It's easier to pick out the white cat, but these are the ones that I'm seeing most. I think it was at this point that I realized that I hadn't actually stealthed with any cats yet. Oops. That should take care of all the Tauren colors that are going to be available in 3.2 hits. I'm working on the Night Elf forms as we speak, and I hope to have that video up soon. Apart from that, I hope you guys enjoyed my first video, and please drop something in the comments if you want me to examine something on the PTR for you.